13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Here we go. Check, smash. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake. Now Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. This defense for the Browns, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Hey, kill. Silver.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They run it again with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 5. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. The Browns at 10-2 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
Let's go, let's go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Oh, now Moore going to get a chance to run. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a short gain here, down to the 22. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Again, it's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Touchdown! James Cook. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Going for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted, because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed, If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Cook, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Young. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and starting to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ready. Strike. Check strike. Check pink. Set. Go.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, red. Ultra. Ready.
On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Panthers 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Lawrence. Open man, that's Tillman. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. And a big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
Go.
From the 31, Lawrence.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Tillman.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 14. Back to the ground, Cook. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Open. Big 13 heavy.
More the motion man. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Hey.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Heavy. 11, Agate. Red.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Hopkins' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, not much time remains here in this 1st half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to put that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Young.
Checks this down to Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10, Young. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Browns drive about to get started. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
23 yards the pickup there.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Go, go.
Left side, Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence now going to move them around.
Hey, I'm gun. 13, Luke. Hey, chill.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Derek Brown
Busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Lawrence will throw. And he is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
11. Here we go.
Cook following the penalty. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
11, Agate.
Cook is not going to get in, and
fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. 11.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. He's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Easy.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On play action, Lawrence.
And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3.
Take right, open. 11.
Lawrence going to throw again.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Young off the play fake.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that 1st down.
The pitch comes to Sanders. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And now they're in the hurry-up.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the
Another nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Take right open. 11, Agag. 11. Here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd down, Cook. And And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
13, Luke. Luke. There we go.
Running it with their receiver, Cooper. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
He'll buy some time right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cedric Tillman
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Panthers 14. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Young on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the 4th quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
It's caught by Sanders. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. The Browns drive about to get started.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Go, go.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
141 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This now a 3rd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
11. Silver.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. And gives him a nice pickup. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Easy. Read him 24. Read him 24.
They run it again with Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the